Recall, review, ramble, Gallus.
I also really like the...
Mark Davis beats Will Ospreay.
Yeah.
Just the most insane lineup of shite possible. That's what AEW's been doing.
I also liked when he did the Death Riders United Empire fight. See the start of that? When they all just lined up and they were just looking at each other like, this is so sick.
Yeah,
They just
bloody...
started battering each other.
Was Francesco Akira there?
Just
My
think
little
so,
Italian
yeah.
boy. Callum Newman, the new IWGP champ.
He just looked like a bloke when he walked up. He was just like, ah, yeah.
Nah, he's the fucking man at this moment in time.
Yeah.
Just ran through New Japan's roster.
Yeah, it was fun.
I bet a lot of them. And now the champion, but Ian Ospreay are going to have an insane feud at some point.
Probably,
Callum
yeah.
Newman. Oh, Ice Valley. This might be the crappiest water bottle ever.
I'm always a big fan of Ice Valley.
I just mean I could crush
Oh
this
yeah,
in
you
my
could really
big hands.
you could really have your way with it if you wanted to.
Okay, that's going over there. I do not want to have my way with Ice Valley water. Okay, I've made it really hard to balance. I had a belter in the pub by the way last night, right? So I got 12 coasters.
Right.
And I did the classic coaster, 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 triangle, 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 coaster, coaster, triangle, triangle, coaster. And I had it up 2 levels.
Right.
And I was like, got a half full pint. I was like, this is structurally sound.
Right.
Fucking barley, like having a Connery. Completely structurally sound. Just sat there, just kind of put my hands in my head. Barley gives me a little clap, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to take it off before anyone knocks the table because it's going to shatter and go everywhere. But I just wanted to prove my tower
That's quite impressive as well.
was structurally sound. Then I tried to repeat my fate because I was like, it wasn't just a fluke. I can do it again. But this time my glass was empty. Yep, I was able to do it again. I was like, cool, that might be my new party trick. It's just building coaster towers and sitting pint glasses on top of them and just going to be like, this is how I like to have coasters.
This is how
What's your preferred way of using a coaster?
my preferred way. Flat.
That's a really good way to use a coaster, but it is completely boring. I think you've got to experiment with new ways of using a coaster.
Oh.
Are you a kind of person that gets the little paper coasters and rips them up, or do you just
I used to rip them up.
leave the coaster?
But I used to just pick at them.
It's the paper they're a fidget, and
Yeah.
the second one gets the tiniest bit wet. It's like feels nice to tear apart. I'm also a coaster shuffler.
Right.
If you've got like a big pile of coasters on the table, I'm just sat there keying it, shuffling with the
Oh
coasters
yeah.
for no reason. Well, I mean, I'm a massive fidget. That's the reason. So I just find the nearest thing to me and just shuffle it to fuck, which just means I'm going to be fidgeting a lot with this Ice Valley bottle today, and it's going to be really nice audio for the headphone wearers. I would never listen to anything I ever make with headphones on. It sounds like it Oppenheimer.
Alright, yeah.
Bang! Imagine that bang with fucking headphones on in the fucking Caden documentary. That
Yeah.
fucking deep.
It scared poor Jackie in our class. She was sitting there and all of a sudden we heard a bang and she really just like looked up like she could not believe it.
That was
It
erotic.
was like, oh, God bless you, love.
Now, I've identified a problem looking forward. Can you see the same problem I've identified?
It's off kilter.
It's not off kilter, we're also
we're perfectly aligned.
diagonal, kind of. It's more in relation to the power going to the
Oh yeah,
camera.
the power, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even know we were on for a wee while, I can't lie. Until I looked at the cameras on the red, I was like, oh, we are live right now.
We now have power.
We now have power, wow.
Well, we technically would have had like 10 minutes of power because
Yeah.
there's 10 minutes left of battery on that one.
Oh,
All the
right.
batteries are charged. But if I can have it plugged in, it saves me charging my batteries again, which saves money in the long run.
Yeah.
Which means when I take the camera, I spin Thursday with Callum to the theatre group to do some filming.
Alright.
Won't need to charge batteries. So hopefully we can come see California scheming and then come for a few drinks and then head off to joyous Alloway.
Alright.
And we won't need to refund the tickets.
Alloway?
Oh yeah, it's the Alloway Village Hall that the theatre group rehearse at on
Yeah,
Thursdays.
it's very fancy, isn't it?
They're not that fancy. It is quite a fancy wee building. It's literally right across the road from Burns Cottage. You know, it's in
Oh, right, yeah.
the poshest bit of the poshest place. But I think that was just the only place that they could get to rehearse in. So
Yeah.
Fair enough. If somewhere fancy was like, do you want to come rehearse here?
I know.
Yes. That'll make you feel better about your own show.
The only place we can go is alleyway. Oh, God forbid.
I know.
God forbid.
It'd be a right shame if it was like, right, off to the Gorbals for you.
Yeah.
Be bit of rehearsing in Govan. Then again, Govan, not a bad place. I've been in Govan for 2 days. I felt perfectly fine.
You do feel safer than at night there than you do here somehow. Which is...
Govan night, 10 o'clock, we were walking about the streets with bloody, what, I don't know, 10 grand's worth of equipment.
Yeah.
Safer than walking up the high street
And
at like
air.
8:30.
Oh my God, it's 6:30, man. You just see all these wee gangs just appear out of the
Once the
darkness.
shops close in air,
Yeah.
the street belongs to the young team. And by the young team, I mean the young teams with like 20 of them.
I've heard once that there was 50 of them and there was
Oh,
battles.
the bloody riot crew came in at one point and like escorted about 50 wains. That was a good one. I don't know how it's possible.
We had that. That was my cousin's 40th, and this group of Waynes came up and just flung a cone at one of them. And then-
That's kind of funny, actually.
And then the guy just kind of like, obviously had a bit of to drink, and he just said, "I'll make you fucking eat that." And the kids just ran away.
But all it takes is to be scarier than the fucking pageants.
I know, it's crazy though. Just walking past, and he just flung it at us. And you're like, sick.
I don't know how they exist. These big conglomerates of like 20, like black shirt, black jeans or juggies, balaclava wearing wains who walk about in packs of 20, hang about bus stops and throw cones at people's.
Yeah.
I don't think I knew 20 people at that age, let alone knew 20 people that wanted to come out or were free on an evening. What do they do? How do they do nothing other than that? Like, how do their parents, right, see their son go out, or daughter, just decked out full in black balaclava on, going out with my friends? How do you see that and not think, to fuck you on? How many parents have said to fuck you on? Could there be 40 if some parents weren't sensible and said, no, you're not going out dressed like that, you absolute muppet. You will go in and you will do your homework.
When you see like 20 of them, they're like, we're actually 20 down right now. The rest of them grounded.
Phoning in the backups, the reserves.
Phoning in the wee fucking shy Sebastian.
Like, what happens when one group of 20 passes another group of 20? Is it like straight up? Is there gang wars happening in there
I kind of
between the
hope
13,
there is.
14-year-olds?
Like, I want it to be a bit more like the Warriors are like just kind of like snapping their fingers to each other.
Do all these little gangs have different gang names?
I want all the different personalities, like all the
Oh.
different things. Like someone's got face paint, some have it, some got balaclavas, someone's
We're
got
the
like.
black balaclava bandits,
Yeah.
the triple D.
I want them to be like good, like 70s, like boy band, like all singing in harmony.
We watch the Clockwork Orange. We come from Kincaidson.
Yeah.
Then there's the alleyway ones walking about in full suits up and down the town.
Horses.
So it's just like, what? As in on horses or just
On
a collection
horses.
of horse girls?
No, on horses.
Alright, cool. So they're on horses and then they
Yeah.
bump into a collection of horse girls who are hanging out. And it's like, what is going on?
It's like, this is what you
Yeah.
could have been, this is what you want to be.
No, this is your dream man, horse
This is your
girl.
dream man.
He's riding a horse right
Oh.
now. And he'll ride. Yeah.
No, we're talking about 14-year-olds here. This is.
I reckon they're more sexually active than the average adult.
Jesus Christ, just kicking about Harleys all the time.
Well, I think that's the average age of someone in Harleys. I would say 16.
Yeah, it's like that and T-bars. Like,
Oh, T-bars.
I've never been to
T-bars.
T-bar, but I know it's like, it's always crawling. When
T-bar's quite big for kind of young girls and really older men.
Yeah, same with like the Golf X. I was speaking to someone about it and they said, oh yeah, I saw someone from my school and she was 16. I was
Golf
like,
X is for the youngins. Golf
Oh.
X is the new place for youngins. Because it used to be the Gilly Do, which is why I never liked
Yeah.
going to the Gilly Do. But it seems since Golf X kicked off, they've went from Gilly Do to there, and
Yeah.
Gilly Do is now back to being quite a nice place to actually be.
'Cause I do feel like when I walk in the Guildie, I look around the place, I mean, this looks like a young person's bar. It's laid out to be that.
It definitely
But
was.
it's just older men now. I'm
Yeah.
like, this is
You
like,
do get the odd group of youngins.
I know it is a bit strange. I'm like, it's definitely a young person's bar.
But they're a good group of youngins and a
Yeah.
good group of oldgens, because for the oldgens, it's right next to the bus stop that they need to get home.
Yeah, it's ideal. Yeah.
And it's slightly nicer than Rabbi's, which is where they were drinking during the day.
Yeah.
And it's like a wee change, you know, you start in Rabbi's, and then you want to go somewhere a wee bit bougie or a wee bit nicer before you get the bus, just go next door.
No, I
Get
do really like when
Perfect.
we all go to Rabbits.
Because there's
It's
so much
fun.
to do. There's a place down the front where you can talk to absolute nutters. There's a place in the middle where you can sit in, and there's a place at the back where you can darts and pool. Like,
Yeah,
you don't need much more to have a good time in a bar. It's got everything.
it's got everything you ever want.
And a jukebox if you wanted to seize control of the music. The prices are pretty good as well. It's kind of £4 a pint.
Oh.
I think it's £4.10. So
Yeah. Just wait till all these be groups of 20-year-olds are like our age. They come into the bars and Rabbies. We're like, oh,
what
fuck.
really bothered me, because at that point, I'll be 26.
Yeah.
I'll have evolved. I
Yeah.
might not be an heir. I might be an heir. A pub for me might just be the Shanter, and that is it. There is no options.
The chat. Even going into the chat, I mean, I went in with like 40-year-olds and 6-year-olds, and the people in there would look at us like we're like 12. They're like, how dare you come into this pub? And we're like,
I think it might be because it's my dad's like regular. He's been drinking there for 25 odd year.
yeah.
I walk in and I'm a celebrity. It's like, that's Bobby's boy. Oh, we'll stick a pint behind the bar for Bobby's boy. Oh, I'll put some money in the jukebox. Bobby's boy, do you want a wee go? Oh, alright. Don't put anything weird though. Oh, alright, Taylor Swift.
Weird. What?
I get a real kick out
I
of
got
like,
yeah. What do you think would be weird is like anything past 2009?
I get a real kick out of, because it's always a pounds of 5 songs, putting on 4 songs that I know they will love, and then just putting on
right.
one song that I know they're just going to be like, why have you condemned this to 4 minutes of Young Blood?
I know, yeah.
I don't even like the song. I just think it's funny.
Yeah, they get like Credence, then you get like fucking like Tom Jones, and it's just like Olivia Rodrigo. It's just like
It's
this
brutal
doesn't
out here. I have played that one on them before.
Did you?
Brutal love story. Did a bit of Phoebe once. They actually quite liked them, the Phoebe. They also really like Lana when I put on Lana. So
yeah, okay, that's quite interesting.
So Lana and Phoebe, they quite like that. I think that's because they are slower and softer, whereas like Olivia Rodrigo's can get quite shouty.
Yeah,
And Taylor Swift, I think they just identified this as Taylor Swift. We want to die. Anything I put on the Smiths, happiest place on planet Earth. No matter what, I could put on the most depressing Smith song and they'll just go, he's just like his father.
yeah. Get Johnny Cash on it, and
Ring of Fire goes down hard in there.
I can
You
imagine
sometimes
that.
get wee sing-alongs going.
Like, get some Folsom Prison Blues, and they just lose their minds.
We had this is a really weird conversation started for a podcast about Project Hail Mary, by the way, because it's been like 20 minutes and I don't plan on editing any of this out. I might move it to like the middle of the episode, but I'm having a nice chat. We had a conversation in Tamashanta, kind of last time I was there, that was so meaty and widespread, and everyone was so drunk that this conversation took over the entire bar. So this side of the bar, kind of up by the jukebox, I started having this conversation myself and my pal at my table, and then it kind of spiraled off to other people. But somebody down there heard it, came up, went in and fed back to down there. So we're having the same conversations and then meeting up in the middle to kind of catch up about what the takeaways were. The best villain in media.
Oh, right, okay.
That was the conversation, and everyone had such a different opinion because everyone relates to a villain in different personal ways.
Right, okay.
Was the kind of big takeaway. Like we had one guy who was like, when I was away in that Harry and Marv Home Alone, I was hiding behind the couch. I was like, fair enough, if they're your greatest villains, that's cool. Some guy just shouted Simon Cowell. I suppose that counts.
Yeah.
He's the ultimate hater. I'm just trying to be like, Simon Ambrose, Johnny English Reborn, fucking prick.
Yeah.
Getting very angry and piping up about Tribal Chief Roman Reigns being a contender for greatest villain of all time.
You know, this time was and to acknowledge the Tribal Chief.
They know Hangman Page.
They know Hangman Page.
Yes. Daniel got very drunk one day and just started teaching everyone about Hangman Page. We did get an old man to say cowboy shit. Immediately followed by 6-7.
If you told me like, oh yeah, how would you describe the Tamashanta as a wrestler? I'd be like, yeah, probably Hangman and Page. I would describe the Tamashanta.
And we were just walking about the pub doing this. Every now and again, a few folk joined in and we're like, this is the weirdest night of the Tamashanta in a long time.
Yeah.
Because a weirder time in the Tamashanta was just before that, and when we I went St Paddy's Day. Myself, Sean Lamb, and
He's told me about this.
yeah.
He's bumping to a Canadian girl.
Yeah, in the fucking toilet.
Oh, right.
We went for a pish, myself and Sean. He just opens up the fucking cubicle. Is this Canadian? I say, mullet.
In the male's toilet.
I mean, you know how the Tam O'Shanter sink works. It's the urinal, and
Yeah,
the sink is over the
I know how
urinal.
it works. So
I'm just going to let you better not fucking wash your hands. Just wash up your hands. Back half you spooky bitch. Anyway, she wanted Sean's number. It was a great run of events. I sat and playing a board game in Skull, and they come over and tag in.
That's a very random. Why would they air these Canadian lads?
They were teaching. They were at uni here, I believe.
And you'd have into
For teaching, yeah, and education.
Ah.
And they're teaching. One of them's teaching at Kyle, and I had them at the escape room as well.
Oh.
It's a fun, small world.
Yeah.
Sometimes small shanter, you could say. And but who is the greatest villain of all time? I suppose is.
Well, he's my favourite.
I think.
Well, I think probably like Sauron. Probably like I think he's like the epitome of like what evil is.
Fair. Very good. Doctor Evil, of course.
Yeah. That's probably the one that comes to my mind when I think of like.
Nice. Sauron and Simon Ambrose. I think it's the yin and yang of evil right there.
And Simon Kill was also there.
Simon Cowell was someone's answer because they fucking hate Simon
I
Cowell.
would be interested to see all those like old men's opinions and that like just walking about like what do you think?
One of them said Dr. Octopus from the Spider-Man movie.
That's not actually too bad.
And I was like, fair enough.
I'm really surprised they mentioned. I thought it'd be like John Wayne villains and shit.
No, most of them were kind of contemporary-ish
Yeah.
kind of answers that we were getting.
You ever seen Goldfinger? Goldfinger?
What? A Bond villain.
Yeah.
Nah, the best Bond villain is somehow Simon Ambrose from Johnny English.
Yeah.
And the second best Bond villain is Dr. Evil from Austin Powers. Bond villains are just kind of a bit shit.
And
There's a few good ones from the films I've seen, but they,
Robert Shaw's was good in From Russia with Love.
Yeah.
Red Grant. He was really good.
they really need to step up the game.
But that was like, that's the one that I kind of always go to.
Fair.
And Charles, I can't remember what one it was, but there was a really good Blofeld, and it's like, right. So it's like about like space and stuff, and like there's a big Blofeld and a big
Space.
top floor in the building. I can't remember his name, but he was a really good Blofeld. From one of the films. One of the many films.
With like 30 odd films.
There is actually 30 odd films.
I've seen at least some.
I've got, in the box that I've got like, there's like over 20. It goes all the way up to like Skyfall. But yeah.
I think I've seen about 10.
Yeah, I've seen about like 10 or
I've seen like
11,
a
yeah.
few of everyone's and then all of Daniel Craig's.
Yeah.
Bar like one, but I don't know what one. I don't care what one.
Remember, that was the first film we went to see after COVID, was No Time to Die.
Oh, that's great.
And that, when me and Dad went to see that, we were traumatised because everyone died. We were like, oh, we were coming out of
Like, is that Billy? Oh.
we were coming out of a lockdown. This was 2021, 2 lockdowns, come back, boom.
I had a really great run. I do not remember which order my post-lockdown cinema trips were in.
I remember that was the first one I went back to. And that after that, I'm like, I can't really tell you.
But I remember I did 3
Right,
back to back to back.
good.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah. I mean, we had nothing else to do that
Exactly. And I decided, fuck it, I'll buy the discount card thing and get the free films, 10 or a month free films, whatever it was. Black Widow.
Oh, yeah, that was it, wasn't it?
The Croods 2.
Oh,
Space Jam 2.
Oh, yeah, Space Jam 2, that was something.
One of those films was pretty good. One of those films was alright. And one of those films was a heap of advertising shite. What way round do I believe those opinions to be? Of course, Black Widow, a heap of advertising shite.
Yeah, it wasn't that good, wasn't it?
I enjoyed Black Widow enough. That was the one that was it was pretty
I
alright.
liked Florence Pugh, she was in it. She was cool.
Elena.
She's like one of my favourites in Marvel, but like, yeah,
Yeah.
that's all I really remember from that film.
I just remember enjoying it until the kind of end fight scene.
Yeah.
Because it was just like, it's typical Marvel at the time where it was like, oh, you've got interesting stuff, the same ending.
Yeah.
So, I enjoyed the first 2/3 of the movie. Croods, I thought it was fucking brilliant. Croods 2.
It's going to be brilliant. We've been demanding that for years. I've still not seen that one.
Croods 2 is so good. A New Age is like COVID and Croods. It's almost like they predicted COVID, you could say.
It's COVID, it rhymes with grog.
They do often say that COVID rhymes with grog. And on that note, something Project Hail Mary.
Yeah.
Space.
Do you know, see from that film, I learned that song was by Harry Styles.
What song?
Don't stop your crying, it's a sign of the times. Do you know that song?
Is that what she's singing in the...
Yeah,
the
that's
bit?
a Harry Styles song.
That bit?
I never knew that. But that was like the song for the
Oh, fuck,
film.
I do know that for a really weird reason.
Really?
Yeah. I didn't know that
Oh.
until Friday. I was at work
We meet another Canadian, we should tell you about it.
and that song was on.
Yeah.
And I was like, who sings this?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's a song I've heard many times and it's a song I thought is kind of okay.
Yeah, that's what I thought about it.
And then I went up and I looked and it was Harry Styles and I was like, this is the least Harry Styles sounding song I've ever heard. All power to them. Like, must be very talented if they're able to do the Harry Styles music I know and then convince me that this is not Harry Styles. So that's insane. It's a small world. It's probably in the playlist because of the movie though. My boss probably just added it because he saw the movie and liked it. That answers a lot of questions in my head. I feel like I now understand the movie more.
Yeah. Because it's Harry Styles rock space film.
I still think you could cut that scene though.
What one?
The little karaoke session.
It was nice.
You're right, it was nice. The film's 2 hours 36 minutes long.
It is, yeah.
I'd have shaved off at least 4 minutes. Do you reckon I could have done with 4 minutes? Or 4 more minutes of Hulk Hogan.
Oh, right. We're always going to tie back to this. We'll just do talk about it. We'll just go Hulk Hogan, by the way.
Project Hail Mary, Project Hulk Hogan. Same difference. Hogan's got a pose.
Exactly, yeah.
It was my prediction heading into the show that Cody would win, so Hogan could pose, but I didn't think actually Hulk Hogan would pose. So I got my wild card that night. It's quite good. I won predictions for WrestleMania.
Yeah?
What
was your predictions?
I think I guessed pretty much everything right on the card,
Isn't that predictable?
except I went for Bailey and Lyra.
Oh.
And on night 2 I got one wrong. Can't remember what it was. You see, because I just wrote down the people I wanted to win as opposed to predicted, and the people I wanted to win won. So, great.
Yeah.
Except from Bailey and Lyra. No development from them intoning on each other. Same with Bliss and Charlotte. It's been tea since the Rumble.
It's never going to go anywhere.
It's been tea since the Rumble.
Yeah.
Mental. Also, Paige is heel, I think. I don't know. Is Brie heel and Paige face?
I feel like the Bella twins are kind of heelish just by design.
The referees on WrestleMania, by the way. Some of the worst refereeing I've ever seen. Nikki Bella, in full view of the referee, clobbers someone with a...
absolutely clocks her.
With a crutch, and the referee's just going to look...
But they're always like, but it's WrestleMania.
Conveniently, the referee that Drew McIntyre claymoled multiple times was the referee for his match. How did that happen? Almost like it's not real. Oh, and funnily enough, Becky Lynch has got that referee that fucking hates her.
That was funny. When she was like...
They got it wrong.
She just started screaming at Becky. That was like,
in a
this is weird.
7-minute match?
Yeah. Yeah,
I believe I saw that
Becky wins.
Rhea versus Charlotte at WrestleMania was actually longer than all of the women's matches on night 1 combined. Because the women's tag was 8 minutes, the AJ match was about 8 minutes, and the Liv match was 6 minutes. Rhea Charlotte was 23. Well done, you had the most women's matches on any WrestleMania ever, but you also didn't give them any time.
Well, Triple H can only go so far in his, support for not men.
Well, Zayn and Trick, they got fucking 7 minutes and all. The 6-man open tag, 7 minutes, because, I don't know, 16 minutes of Hulk Hogan was necessary. If you'd just taken that out and gave every match 4 more minutes.
Oh, you've seen Hulk Hogan affects women. No.
Especially Liv and bloody Vakura.
I know, that match. I was quite surprised that Vakura just got pinned, pretty much just straight up. I was like, wow, she just lost.
Yeah, it hasn't lost on the main roster at all, by the way.
I know. They kind of glossed over that fact. They were like, oh yeah, by the way, that's the first time she's ever lost, and just moved on. I was like, can we just
Her
talk
entrance
to
was
them?
amazing because all the petals went everywhere,
That was cool.
which
I
meant they
liked
had to clean all the petals up.
that. Yes.
During Brock Oba, when Brock threw Oba into the steps, a few petals came out from the steps that they clearly didn't move, which just, I found that greatly amusing. Yes, me and Daniel spent most of the show looking for things happening in the background.
Yeah.
Like, there's petals. That kid's having a panic attack. Oh, that's quite sad. Oh, it's because she doesn't have a belt and all the others have a belt.
I didn't
That's
actually
really sad.
notice that. Just...
No, you wouldn't. It's not what you're looking at. You're looking at AJ Lee and all the other kids
Oh,
in
yeah,
the
that was
forefront
nice.
meanwhile she's running about.
Bianca
in
was
the
pregnant. That was the thing.
I popped so hard because John Cena's in the ring doing a speech and then Bianca's music hits and me and Daniel just kind of like,
It was kind of just out of nowhere. Well,
Bianca in Cena's segment, Bianca comes down to the ring and she's like, what is wrestling without the EST? And I was like, please just add yourself to Jade and Rhea so I can be interested in that match. And she's like, I'm pregnant. And we're like, oh, okay, that's nice.
Yeah.
Did that segment last longer or shorter than Liv Morgan versus Stephanie Vancouver?
Did Dan
think it
Housen's
lasted
segment
longer.
lasted longer?
I think both of these segments lasted longer than Stephanie versus
And the
your
biggest,
women's world title match.
Yeah, the biggest women's match in the whole card that they built since the Royal Rumble.
I'd argue Becky. AJ would have been bigger.
It could have been, but it was kind of like...
It's more about the referee, you're right.
Yeah.
B-Fab, she was on the card. How is B-Fab and Mitchen still employed? Again, you never wish for people to lose their jobs.
Mm-hmm.
But Otis, Akira Tozawa, B-Fab, Mitchen, Kairi Sane, Alistair Black,
Yeah.
the Motor City Machine Guns, the Wyatt Six.
Selena was doing good as well. She was finding her feet.
Zelina, yeah.
She just...
Like, how do these things compare? Especially B-Fab. I want to double down on B-Fab. Fuck B-Fab. She can't wrestle.
She
Can't
hasn't really done
talk.
anything since Hit Row.
And even then, she didn't really do anything.
Yeah.
Because Hit Row lasted 2 months.
F that.
And that's including NXT.
And it was big. It was
Hit
huge.
Row was huge.
Even when they weren't on, like, people were still always shouting Hit Row.
Yeah.
Even when there was other matches.
Hit Row. Banging tag team. Banging tag team indeed. So can I tell you a few fun story about Project Hail Mary?
Okay, yeah, we're back to Hail Mary.
This is more insight into Daniel as well.
Oh, okay.
So, I have tried to see Project Hail Mary in cinemas 3 times
3 times.
because I really wanted to see it. Because I've never seen the film that wins the Oscar for Best Picture or Best Actor
Right.
before it's announced as a contender.
Mm-hmm.
I heard nothing but insane levels of praise for this movie, and I think
Yeah,
it very
100%.
much, as much as I don't give a fuck about the Oscars, this could be a contender for
Yeah.
Best Picture next year. So I kind of wanted to see it so I could finally, I've seen that one, so I could root for it, basically.
Yeah.
Because one of my biggest problems with the Oscars is they never put the films that I like as nominated, because it's always these highbrow crap shite. And I'm like, well, I've not seen any of these, so now I can't root for any of them to win. So I wanted to have one to root for next year. So that when Callum and Bailey and yourself are editing our fucking 4th year project and they're yelling at each other about the Oscars, I could weigh in and say, I know this one movie that was nominated for an Oscar. I've seen it. Because as for now, I'm just rooting for Mother's Pride. And Bailey told me that I literally cannot be nominated for an Oscar because they released it in the wrong month. And I don't understand how that's possible. If the film's released, it should be nominated. Anyway.
The immortal one. So
I want to go see Project Hail Mary. So it's the time we were going to go see Project Hail Mary. That day was, I believe, St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, okay, yeah. Priorities.
And we ended up in the Tam O'Shanter, and the kind of phrase, refund the tickets, was bought. Which insinuates you were going to do something, i.e. go see the cinema, but you refund the tickets and don't go to the cinema. You just go and get pished.
Yeah.
Which is what we did. I think I got home at 3 that morning. I think myself and Josh White played the Wii and Harleys with some Canadians.
The Wii and Harleys? Is
Yes.
there a Wii and Harleys?
There was a Wii and Harleys on St. Patrick's Day for some reason. And myself and Josh played Mario, like Super Mario 3
With the
with
Canadians.
the Canadians from earlier.
God, they must have
Very
been...
weird.
They must have been desperate. They were...
I think we were all just pissed.
That's
and Josh gets really excited at the prospect for Wii, so maybe his sheer autistic charisma was attractive.
Oh, right, yeah, autistic res.
I believe that's what was going on. I wanted the taxi home. I wanted the taxi home before we went to Harley's, but Josh knew people in Harley's, so made me go so we could say hi, and then there was a Wii, so then I never got to go, so I just kept drinking 7 pints of Guinness. A few weeks later, myself and Daniel are going to go see Project Hail Mary with Aaron and his partner. They get the bus in, Daniel's like, should we go for a pre-cinema pint? I'm like, oh dear God. Oh no.
You can never have one, can you?
I can. I've got discipline. We sit down in the shanty, we're having a brilliant wee chat about like holidays when we went to Salzburg, reflecting on that, and thought it would be sent a back trip. And then next thing you know, Aaron said he's at the cinema. Where are we? Have a pint left. Refund the tickets. And I'm like, no, Daniel, I want to see this movie. And he's like, do you though? It's 2 hours 40 and you hate long movies. I'm like, I know I hate long movies, but I want to see this movie. And he's like, we're just going to refund the tickets. I'm like, okay. So we refunded the tickets. Daniel goes to Benidorm. Yes! Aaron, let's go see Project Hail Mary. I've already seen it. Fuck. Everyone from Uni's already went to see it. Josh, do you want to go see Project Hail Mary? Yeah, alright, cool. So we get the bus.
Josh, like UWS Josh?
No, my pal Josh.
Oh, right.
We get the bus in, we'll go for the pre-game pint, we sit down in the pub. Oh fuck, the quiz is starting. What's the theme of the quiz? Mario.
It's the Canadian girls again. Sitting with you.
So I didn't see Project Hail Mary. Last night, ahead of watching this, ahead of recording this podcast.
Last night you went to see Project Hail Mary.
Myself and Daniel had the conversations. Right, what's on at the cinema? Okay, cool. So we've got the Glen, rough, the film about whiskey. Don't know what it's called. You've got a Michael film about not whiskey, and Project Hail Mary. We're all on. Right, what one should we go see? Cool. Pre-game pint. No. I'm going to go see this fucking movie. Yeah. And I was like, I will die before you see this movie. I was like, well, you better fucking die, etc. So we get in, we arrive, it's 20 minutes before trailers start, and then 20 minutes of trailers, and pub right there. Okay, maybe. But I'm not having a pint. Not drinking. I'll have a can of Iron Brew.
All right,
I'll have a can of Iron Brew. Then I'll go see the film. Then I want to go see. Next thing you know, Aaron's joined us, bought a fucking round. So we never saw them. Never saw that. Been really funny to tell you I haven't seen the movie.
So you haven't seen the movie?
So yeah, we refunded the tickets again, and then I got home and watched Project Hail Mary.
At your house?
Yes.
Well, like Faust?
On the dodgy stick, yes, and there was very obnoxious Chinese text on screen. But I watched the movie, and I thoroughly enjoyed the movie.
What did you think? Yeah.
That was great.
Yeah,
I mean, I think you could have shaved 40 minutes off of it, but that might be because I blacked out for 20. I went, got up, had an apple, came back and continued watching the movie.
Nice.
I think the 20 minutes I blacked out for, nothing happened.
I can't tell what part you blacked out.
It's maybe 40 minutes in, right? So it was right before he meets The Rock.
Oh, right, okay.
And right after the last flashback.
About
yeah, he's just footering about the space. Anytime I kind of came back into it and then phased back out of it, he was just arsing about his spaceship.
Yeah.
For 20 minutes. And I was kind of like, he's probably just talking science mumbo jumbo.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to get that. If I was awake, I'm not going to understand the science mumbo jumbo. If I'm asleep, I'm not going to get the science mumbo jumbo. Clue me in when he meets the cute rock from the trailer.
He did.
Hey, something, big man. Hey, cute rock thing.
It was a puppet, it was quite cool. It was actually
It's quite nice.
I thought it was quite cool. Even when I looked, I was like, yeah, this does feel like when it weight moves, it's like a puppet. And I'm like, yeah, it was a puppet. Like, that's great. That still is a thing.
That's some insanely good puppetry.
Yeah.
He
fingers himself. Fist Good puppets, right?
Fist my bump. It says.
Fist my bump. Yeah.
I think they should give him Meryl Streep's voice.
It's the whole time it's Meryl Streep and Ryan
Fist my bum.
But in her voice, that's
Very weird.
Yeah.
Very, very weird. Do you know what time it is? It's not an actual question about what time it is, that's me just implying I'm going to need some bourbons.
Oh, okay.
I would love for you to tell me about the day you went to see Project Hail Mary.
The day?
Yeah, because it was a,
Oh, yeah.
the uni folks, was it, no?
Yeah, it was.
Probably asking about somewhere else.
Yeah, we went to see the film. But it was my first film I ever saw this year was that film. And we all went, and it was quite nice. We just kind of, as afterwards, and we all went to the pub afterwards in a big...
And is this the one where you were sat, like, in front, or was that Mario?
No, that was Mario. Yeah, I need to tell you as the audience about that experience for later. So we went to see it. It was actually alright. It was like kind of sat in front and we all watched it and we all really enjoyed it. It was really long. We were really, really sore at the end. But it was a good experience, and afterwards we all went to the pub and had a nice little blather to everyone. It was good.
Where did you go, pub boys?
Oh, we went to Wetherspoons, but it was like for 10 minutes. Because Sean and Eve and me had to leave. We had to get the bus. No train. And Bailey and Callum had to absolutely throw down their drinks down them, and they were nearly sick in the streets multiple times. But
beautiful.
Anyway, get to the main thing about Mario. So they're all booking tickets, the whole gang, And they're like, okay, we've got this row E. I was like, cool. There was like, for some reason, one seat at the very end taken. And there was 2 seats left. I was alright, we'll get that seat. Can't get that seat. Because it leaves a gap.
It's a weird booking system.
And I was like, why? I don't see why that's a problem. It leaves a gap, so what? And they were like, no, you can't get that one. But you can get both seats. I was like, I'm not going to get both seats if I just need one. So I was like, alright, I'll just sit in front of you then. So I'm sitting in front of them and wait to see this fucker sit down. This is one dude just sits down with all the rest of them at the end. I was like, it's you that's absolutely fucking me. And it gets worse because I'm sitting there, complete empty row. Teenage girls come in, right? And sit down. And there's just one guy at the end as well. And I'm like, I need a piss. So I get up. I'm like, I'll have to walk past these people.
Interactions.
And they don't do the normal thing, stand up and let me pass. They just move their legs. So I'm walking past, brushing back all their legs, and they're just all laughing at me. And I'm like, I hate this. I had to come back again, and I was like, that's an actual hell. And I realised at the end, I was like, I could just walked round, but I didn't realise I could do that until afterwards. I was like, fuck's sake.
I had no idea as well. The dramatic irony of it could have been so much less.
It could have been so much less awkward and just miserable if I just noticed there was a gap I could walk around. So yeah, because of one dude who decided to book one seat in the row, made me go through that. Mario movie. Yeah.
All legends. Mario movie, the second best movie released about space this year.
Yeah. But when I did watch that part of my hair, I did think to myself, it's a space film I've never really seen before. It was like a Ryan Gosling space film. It was kind of it was funny, but then it was serious, and then it was funny again. I was like, this is a really interesting take on this all. And then, because I noticed,
I was so glad when they started making jokes.
Oh yeah, and I noticed as well, the way it was written, because this is all The Martian, and I looked up afterwards and goes, oh, this is the guy who did write The Martian.
Oh, sure.
I was like, that makes a lot of sense. The way it was kind of paced and all the different jokes and stuff. So this feels a lot like The Martian. But yeah, it was really interesting in that way.
Directed by the lads who did the Label movie, which is always fun.
Oh yeah, he's got the most insane autobiography. It was saying it's weird.
The bibliography of
Phil Lord and
Christopher Miller, is it?
Yeah, it's Lego movie, Project Hail Mary, and there's he did Cloud the Chance of Meatballs.
Yeah, but they're not meant to do solo, but
maybe. And
they're heavily involved in the Spider-Verse movies.
Just a really weird time, yeah.
Well, they know their shite.
They do, yeah.
Good redirecting pair. I think a directing pair would be class to be a party. Like two little lads that are just we make movies together instead of one old man that's I make movies.
Yeah.
It's always more fun to do things together.
Like the Russell brothers.
Yeah.
in the electric state. But that was a lot of fun.
Cinema. Never seen it.
Neither have I don't want to go.
Probably
near
too
it.
long.
It is. It's like near the 3 hours, but it's like just garbage. Apparently.
I say that having just watched a 3-hour movie last night.
Yeah. I also like how it kind of like you figured it out as you went along about his like how he got there. It kind of just didn't tell you. It was like
It was really well structured.
Yeah,
because it
really
kept you
like that.
engaging.
Kept
It got
going
quite
back.
boring if it was.
and even the stuff that's happened in the past was really interesting. Like they had a big explosion and then just kind of cut away from it. And you're like, oh, what happened to the explosion? And you go back and say, oh,
More cute rock.
yeah, more Kit Rock. Yeah, it was really good.
I miss him going to the pub with these on like Thursdays. That's good.
Yeah. So
Hope
Hulk
we can make
Hogan, right? So like
No,
when
not
he,
Hulk Hogan.
when he body slammed Andre the Giant.
First time that ever happened.
First time ever happened.
It's a lie.
In front of 90,000 people.
That's also a lie.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of lies.
And Andre never lost 14-year win
It's a lie.
streak. Yep. Just so you know, it's not real.
Hulk Hogan is the biggest lie of all time, I think.
But didn't he say he was in Metallica or something one time?
He was asked to be the bass player for Metallica.
Yeah, that's what it was.
He asked a lot of wild shit and said a lot of wild shit.
Yeah.
He's also done a lot of wild shit, like that fucking advert. Seen his Japanese advert?
No.
Hulk Hogan.
He was the first ever IWGP champion though. Hulk Hogan.
It was he?
Yep.
Fair. Oh yeah, because he won the fucking G1 when the winner got the belt.
Yeah.
Fair.
Even in Japan, Hulk Hogan wins. That's how much reach this guy had.
I've got to go and acquire the laptop for some Hulk Hoganisms.
He did save a girl one time though from a car crash. I didn't notice that was like at the end of his life, 3 years before he died. But I just thought that was funny. Can you imagine if you're like in a car crash and out of nowhere just, holy shit, brother, are you okay? Can you imagine that? Because it's a horrific car crash. It's
Why
just,
don't you have some of my lager?
it's just, he just opens the door and just Hulk Hogan's there. Yeah, that was something.
I think I'd want to go back into the car. I would not want Hulk Hogan to have that on his conscience that he's done a good thing. Don't
Yeah.
think he's.
If all people just save you, Hulk Hogan opens the door. It's like, oh man, close the door, Hulk.
I think Hulk Hogan's mentally ill.
Well, was mentally ill.
Sorry, I've seen so much of him recently that I'd be convinced he was alive. There was also multiple people in this documentary talking about him, and I don't know who they are.
Kevin Nash was there. I noticed him. He was doing it.
I don't remember Kevin Nash, but that's not.
That's like the
surprising.
only guy I know who like was in that. I'm not gonna watch it, but
He might not have been in the WrestleMania clips. And Ted DiBiase had his first wife. Yeah, just baffling. But when Hogan was in Japan, right, he did an advert for a company. It's the best I've got for you. It's like the most mundane advert of all time, but it's the fact it's Hulk Hogan singing a nursery rhyme is
oh right, okay.
it's inside of me.
Hulk Hogan's inside of you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like this bottle will let me shut the bottle up my ass.
Like Rocky. Shove
ties
Hulk
back
Hogan
to
up your ass.
Would you shove Hulk Hogan up your ass? Hulk Hogan Japanese advert. It's absolutely psychotic shit, this.
Okay.
Be loud. No idea what the audio's going to be like for this.
Here's the video link here. Here's I was watching this video for this reaction. Oh my god.
I'm reacting before you start playing. It's not
28
even-
seconds of heaven. 27 seconds, it gets better. Shut up.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday comes again. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday comes again.
Forgets the words. So it's for an air conditioning site?
Yeah.
Why does he say Thursday twice? Why does Hulk Hogan believe that Thursday happens twice?
I feel like Hulk Hogan just needed to stick to wrestling in his career. Whenever he branched out, he just never really got far, did he? It was like...
No holds barred, greatest film of all time. It's
Yeah,
one of the worst-
it was
one of
like...
the worst ones ever made.
He did Rocky 3,
Yeah, that was...
got fired, came back. Alright, you did that commercial. Made American beer, died. It's like,
He
come
did,
on,
he did a
man.
TV show when he was on like a boat.
What? TV show on a boat.
He had a run yeah.
It's a sweet life.
Oh, I didn't watch it. It was fucking some crap show Hulk Hogan was on.
Yeah.
It's the biggest turn off of all time. Oh, Hulk Hogan's involved. Channel switch. Take us back to the Raw Netflix debut. Best night of wrestling I've ever seen.
Oh, that was...
Hogan gets booed out the fucking building.
Yeah, that was the last time he was ever on WWE.
Good.
Yeah.
It's a perfect send off for him.
They
Fuck
did
him.
say that in the documentary, the Hulk Hogan one. They were like, when I was watching it, I went for it, oh yeah, even the fans did turn on him once. And they were like, is that Raw on Netflix? And Jimmy Hart's like, I'm like, okay.
It's a really well edited trailer that has nothing to do with WWE because they'll be hyping up the Hollywood Hogan, which was the first thing they showed on WrestleMania was the Hollywood Hogan. So of all of the 4-minute clips, they didn't even show them in order, which really aggravated me. Because you were watching Hulk Hogan, like Hollywood Hogan, followed by Hogan's like final few years, kind of WrestleMania 30 time, followed by Hogan's first few years. I was like, well, this is all about order. Followed by a match with Ted DiBiase. I don't care. What about Dragon Lee's entrance?
Yeah.
What about Rusev's entrance? What about video packages?
JD McDonough didn't get his entrance,
I
but he does beat one.
would not have been too bothered if they skipped his entrance
Yeah.
and just continued to do what they do with JD McDonough, which is hurt him.
It was so funny when did you hear when he landed on like the ladder and he was like, oh Jesus! And he rolls out the ring.
He goes, oh Jesus, and Michael Cole just under his breath. McDonough's dead.
I thought that was so funny. I told my dad about it. I said, yeah, Irishman got hit by a ladder. And he went, oh Jesus!
Oh, yeah.
It was so good.
Every WrestleMania, I think Michael Cole needs a line where he just says someone's dead. Because this one he had, McDonough's dead. Last year he had, I think Carlito might be dead. Fuck George Kittle. That might be one of my biggest takeaways from WrestleMania this year. I don't really know who George Kittle is,
What one
but
was
fuck him. They kept cutting to George Kittle in the crowd downing beers.
Oh, that
and
guy.
by beers, I mean half pints. And by half pints, I mean half pints of flat cools. That is not
Yeah.
impressive. You look lame as fuck.
I saw him with Michael Cole and he was like holding out his beers to Michael Cole at one point.
He
I
just
was
kept
like,
drinking. He was always in the background of shots drinking beers. They kept cutting to him stealing other people's beer
Mhm.
and drinking beer. And the best part is the payoff to this wasn't on screen. It happened during the Hulk Hogan advert. It was John Cena took one of his beers off of him and John Cena downed the beer. There's the payoff to the
yeah.
joke. That's not funny, but at least a payoff. Instead, all you've done is make me think George Kittle is a prick. And I think he is. Because
yeah.
anytime he was in the background of the shots, he was going... It's been really animated. Fuck off, George Kittle.
I also think when you say about the stars are out, can we actually have like stars?
They are stars.
But like the stars of the American, I get that like because American like sports is
I don't
like a
know who they
massive
are,
culture.
but I assume they are stars.
But it's like when I see them, I'm like I have no clue who this person is.
It's the same way if they had a show in Britain and they cut to... when they were in Scotland, they cut to that lad from...
Yeah,
What was that thing that people liked for a bit? Baby Reindeer.
Baby Reindeer.
Yeah, they
he was
cut
there.
to him
yeah.
in Scotland. I imagine if you showed him in America, it'd have been like...
Yeah, they
Huh?
know who that is. Yeah, I don't know.
I have no idea how big Baby Reindeer was in America. It might have been huge.
It might have been.
It's definitely huge in Britain. So, like...
Yeah, it's like if they cut to the end, it was just Jack Whitehall. Just
No, because he's AEW.
Is he?
Yes.
Is he in AEW? Jack
Yes,
Whitehall.
Jack Whitehall's in AEW.
Jack
and that
Whitehall is all elite.
That is a flashback from 2019 right there. I believe if I was to go
So you're
to
telling
Double
me-
or Nothing 2019
Jack Whitehall was down on the 19. The
and
first
Bret Hart,
pay-per-view.
I'm not 100% certain. I may have gone mad. Maybe someone like him.
Imagine like Kenny Omega just sitting there and with the Young Bucks and he's like, right, okay, Who do we need for these big stars? Right, Bret Hart. Yeah. Jack Whitehall.
Who can introduce Bret Hart?
Who can introduce Bret? James Corden. Just rocks up.
Although that's California scheming.
Oh, he is in that. I remember I was looking up the cast yesterday. I was like, who's in this thing?
My favourite California scheming cast member, Ren.
It's like, I don't know who these are. And it was like, oh. Wait, Ren's in it?
Yeah,
Oh.
she's an extra.
Okay.
As well as most of the acting class in UWS, actually.
Really?
Yeah, there's a scene in the Barrowlands where they do their songs at one point, and yeah, they just got a bunch of acting students in to be the folks in
That's
the crowd
cool.
at the rave, and the UWS performance third year students were.
Yeah.
Is this a Mandela effect, or did this happen?
I kind of want it to happen. AEW President Tony Khan interview with Jack Whitehall.
Am I getting confused with that? Because 6 years ago. Yes! Yes! He did bring out Bret the Hitman Hart at Double or Nothing.
Jack Whitehall brought out Bret Hitman Hart.
Oh, I'm so glad that
Why
wasn't
did they?
me
Why
going
did they
mad.
reach out to this guy? Is he a fan of his?
No idea. No idea.
I feel like Jack Whitehall would struggle to know who Hulk Hogan is.
I get you. You must be a massive wrestling fan then.
He must. My God. Jack Whitehall knows ball.
I wonder if his dad has any strong opinions on giant haystacks.
Did you see that funny thing on it was funny, it was a WrestleMania where they said, oh, I wonder what Harley Race would think of Trick Williams. And we were like, like, I don't want to know Michael Cole. That was really bad. That was horrendous.
It's maybe the greatest sequence in Double or Nothing history.
The AEW World Championship belt was announced by Jack Whitehall. Bret Hart, just calls him Bret Hart.
Can't call him Bret the Hitman Hart, that's the Hitman part's trademarked.
Here he comes.
This sequence is just golden every way. Because does MJF not come out?
I've never watched this before, I wouldn't know. Here he comes, Bret Hart and Jack Whitehall introducing the AEW belt. I've never known this part of AEW. I've watched AEW for
It's
five
the
or 6
first
years.
show. It's absolute chaos. Double or Nothing, the first one. Right, Bret. I would be saying holy shit if Bret the Hitman Hart and Jack Whitehall were sharing an AEW ring.
Yeah. This is where the best wrestling.
How grateful and thankful it is for me to be here tonight, to be back in Las Vegas. 26 years ago,
You're rambling, Bret.
an honor for
11-minute clip on.
world
I want to skip to the bit when someone interrupts you. And you lock them in the sharpshooter or
It's
something.
Freddie Flintoff.
Oh!
Why is he edging us?
I'd like to introduce the winner of the Battle Royale. The guy that's going to face either Chris Jericho or Kenny Omega in the next pay-per-view next month. or
That's-
2 months from now.
That's not true. It's 4 months' time. There's two other pay-per-views.
You just say the
before
next month, 3 months from now.
I want to
that. There's 2 other pay-per-views
come on
before.
out. Hangman.
To no pop. Hangman has came such a long way from no pop on the first show to pops every time.
We saw it at the buy-in. Hangman Adam Page.
Little claps.
Perseverance.
Yeah.
One other man. Tell us real quickly, Edge, how he
Jack Whitehall got a bigger pop at this time. This is a dark age. Didn't he get married recently, Jack Whitehall?
No
Or
idea.
something about that.
I only know this part of his life
All you
story.
Jack Whitehall die hard fans out there, let me know. Oh yeah, and MGF rocks it.
Yes.
Hmm.
And I believe Someone else. I think it's funnier than Jungle Boy.
Billy Gunn.
Really? I'm the asshole? You people bought a ticket to
This is
see
his
me,
first
so
promo in
shut up.
AEW.
Really?
It would be, yes, the first
Oh,
show.
yes, would be, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, just in case you live under a rock, you are looking at the youngest and fastest rising star in professional wrestling today, Maxwell.
These two main evented AEW Revolution this year.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, Jack Whitehall, you tell the crowd to boo.
Wait for the fans coming up.
Because this is a few weeks after a fan jumped Britt at the Hall of Fame.
Oh, is that?
Yes.
No.
Oh man. Well, you people really want to
Brett's just sitting there, just like, fuck.
Britt knows he's going to look on a sharpshooter.
You nimrods boo me. It's because you're jealous. You are jealous of the fact that you are looking at the quintessential
Jack Whitehall just chilling.
picture of all elite wrestling.
The quintessential future.
You are jealous at the fact that you were
But just,
looking.
Max, you can keep talking.
Yeah, Jack's just. Yeah, Max just keeps going. Oh.
Horse, and I'm no horse professor.
He's no horse professor.
Strong a racehorse is, no matter how fast.
Never be hung like Jack Whitehall.
Do you know what happens when they have a bum leg?
Because Hangman's got a sore leg.
Oh no, he's like a horse.
They become about as useful as every single one of these fat white trash hits.
No, not the fat white trash hicks. I think they should give Jack Whitehall a mic and let him go one-on-one with MJF.
And you blow their stupid little brains out.
Has Jack Whitehall ever been back to AEW?
I do not know. I think he was a part of the first
So how about
3
you do
shows.
the right thing? How about
I
you
can remember him being on
take
Fyter
me
Fest.
coming in there and beat you to a pulp, because we all know you got a fluke victory tonight.
Where's Luchasaurus when you need
And
him?
how about you relinquish your title shot and give it to a real man? A man who's going to be, look at me, old man!
Britt not be
The
looking.
best there is, the best there was. And the
Unbelievable.
best there ever will.
Un-
Actually, scratch that. That catchphrase sucks.
Ah.
How about
Oh.
you relinquish your title shot to
Where's
Maxwell
Luchasaurus?
Freeman, 'cause I'm better than you, and you know it.
Oh.
Easy there,
Well, Jack
Seamus
Whitehall
King.
punched him instead.
How
Punches
about you
Hangman.
little sugar cube, huh, pal? Yeah?
Oh, it is.
Jungle Boy!
It's Jungle Boy, yeah.
On his own.
I'll see you
For
later.
some reason.
Just walks up.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's Jungle Boy. For those who are unfamiliar with him, the son of Luke Perry, the late Luke Perry.
Because this is show 1, they have to explain everyone.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really funny.
Jungle Boy, as much as I want to wrestle a prepubescent teenager, I'm a little busy right now. It's been a great chat, huh?
Jungle Boy kidnaps him.
Probably.
Jimmy Havoc? No, what a fucking segment this is.
Someone has found themselves between a rock
And a Jimmy fucking Havoc.
And Jack Whitehall.
This is one of the weirdest AEW clips of all time, I think. Jack Whitehall, Bret Hart, Jungle Boy, Hangman Page, MJF, and Jimmy Havoc.
What about when Leatherface fought Jeff Jarrett?
Jimmy Havoc. Oh,
That was at least sponsored.
godless.
That was weird.
Jimmy Havoc.
They've brought out Jimmy Havoc to go face to face with MJF.
And Jungle Boy's also there. I think. Yeah, he is. Yeah, there he is.
I believe these four would have a 4-way at the next show. Kip Sapien might have been there.
Trying to flood his way out. It's pretty smart. Trying a cheap shot with 3 men standing around you.
AEW's first 4 shows are mental.
I'll read one this day.
The double or nothing fight, a fist fight for the fallen, and all out. We're back to Jack Whitehall.
What's Jack Whitehall doing in all this? Oh, they're just showing the belt. There they go.
Britt just poses with the belt.
Brett just has that. It's a really great belt.
It's a beautiful looking belt. Jack's gonna say
just
something.
sitting there, being a little cock in the corner.
Britt is the world champion.
He doesn't know. He's just like.
That was an edit on social media for a while. Just Britt the Hitman Hart isn't the new AEW world champion.
Yep. Jack Whitehall just got the belt.
He was the first man to have played the belt.
It's Bret Hart and Jack Whitehall. Yeah, take that. I think John Moxley.
I believe they would then immediately move to Cody Dustin.
Now, what? How long would it take the Death Riders to attack Jack Whitehall? Marina Sophia blocks in Mother's belt and just taps it.
Death Riders are fucking 5 years out from
I
existing.
know. Yeah, when are we getting that? When are we getting?
When is Jack Whitehall's coming back to
Yeah.
AEW?
When is Wheeler Yuta going to fight Jack Whitehall?
Maybe double or nothing this year.
Maybe, yeah.
You could have what could be on that card? The faintest idea. Oh, it's Max versus Darby, isn't it?
Yeah.
And Max wins the belt back.
Probably.
Yeah.
It'll be lunchtime.
It's terribly
School
exciting.
meal.
Terribly exciting.
Do you know if people say, oh, you can tell what someone's like when they have a Tesco meal deal?
Oh, yeah.
I don't think you could just tell me. So I get 2 fulfilled purity protein bars. Alright. And then,
Very nice.
yeah, chicken, bacon and stuffing sandwich.
Okay.
And then I also have, you've probably seen it already, the Pepsi Max.
Pepsi Max.
And that is my Tesco meal deal these days.
Fair enough.
So-
It's
Internet. What do you think about that, huh? What can you tell about me? Like, people be like, oh yeah, you're like a certain type of person if you buy this and that. I don't conform to the system. I think that's what you can tell about me.
just the whole my bourbon stuff.
Yeah.
My bourbons are very tasty. So Project Hail Mary, I believe it came out in kind of late January, early February this year.
Yeah, we've completely sidetracked on that.
They'll find Project Hail Mary somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
It follows Ryan Gosling, who goes on a big space mission
Mm-hmm.
to space, to Neptune, I believe, a star near Neptune,
Yeah.
something like that, to investigate what water's up to, some little white black dots or something, and because the sun's dying and stars are dying, and which means Earth's dying, and every other planet's really dying, and he befriends a little rock man, whose planet's also dying, and they become pals, good pals.
Mhm.
They communicate through hugs and fist bumps. And the voice of generic child 6, not Meryl Streep, and they then try and save the planet and universe. And that's a really surface level view of what the movie is, actually. But that's kind of, I'm assuming that's what Google would tell you.
Yeah, it's about how friendship is the most meaningful thing of everything in the universe, which is really nice.
He does choose to die at the end.
Yeah, he basically just says like, I don't want to be here. I'd rather be with my friends and die.
Yeah, he'd rather have 2 years of life with his rock friend than go back to the Earth that sent him to his death.
Mm-hmm.
Which is fair enough. Fuck that woman. I mean, I know you wanted to, but like,
Yeah.
not in an actual fun sex way, in a more, she sent you to your death way.
He's also because Rocky nearly died, so he goes back and he's like, oh, because spoilers, he nearly does die, but he doesn't. So he saves him, he's like, oh, I didn't want to lose you, they were pals.
Best buds forever and ever.
Yeah.
I reckon you'll be able to find something to consume on Neptune or Saturn, wherever it is they are fucking living by the end of the movie.
I can't remember where they are. So is that Rocky's planet?
It's a planet with a ring round it.
But I don't think it's Neptune. I think it's like somewhere other galaxy.
Oh, fair enough. I don't know, they don't really explain the ending. But all I know is he still brushes his teeth because he cares about cleanliness. He still lives on Earth's clock
Yeah.
because he cares about timekeeping. I don't know, it's a weird ending. But I did like it, I did enjoy it. You meet Ryan Gosling at the start of the movie, right? And he is hairy, and he's been revived, brought to life by some robot thing in a spaceship, and he's got no idea where he is or what he's doing, and he kind of knows where he is or what he's doing. But his crew on the ship are also dead. There was a pilot and a engineer, a scientist, and the engineer and the pilot are both dead. So he's now just like, well, fuck. Good people, honest people, but dead people now. And he's going to try to piece together through the film who he is and why he's here. Basically, he knows his mission, but doesn't really know why he's doing the mission or why he's here. And as he doesn't know this, you can learn through the flashbacks and memories that he's having what's going on and how he ended up here. And it's a really nice way of keeping the story interesting. Because if they did just have the first hour and a half of the movie be the backstory and the next hour be the spaceship, it'd be a very long, boring movie. So that kind of plot device, whether it worked or not, different conversation. Because I kind of forgot that he doesn't remember who he is. I don't think they did a good enough job of that because he remembers enough.
Yeah.
Remembers a hell of a fucking lot. It's got a bit of brain fog over particular topics. But it does really nicely set up the flashbacks to tell you, the audience, why he's here. So it felt like it was more an excuse for that to work than it was for him to have that peril. Because I don't think it didn't cause many problems in the current world of space.
He got a bit sad when he realised he was screwed. He was like, damn.
But him not remembering should have interfered with. Maybe that's what happened in the 20 minutes I was blacking out. Maybe they addressed that plot thread when I was in and out of consciousness. Again, I really enjoyed the movie. There was just that 20 minutes where I had a long day, maybe one too many beers, and was just kind of like,
It's been a while since I've watched it, so I can't remember every detail. And you had to forgive me, but
I watched it last night.
You watched it last
12 hours ago.
Yeah.
And it was 2 hours long. And I can't remember every detail because there's a lot of details. I'm not big on space movies, right? And it's because, I don't know if I tell myself this, but I don't believe I'm smart enough for them. They say a lot of shit that I will never question. Like when it's like, this is how this space thing works and this is how this space thing works, and I will just go, okay, you've told me that's how it works, I believe you. Whether that actually works or not, never going to question it because I don't know. So I always just feel like they exist on a plane above my understanding of what's going on. So when they do all this like weird space talking, I'm like, cool. And then they give you a cute rock. I'm like, cool, I like the cute rock. I'll focus on the cute rock. And then they can do the space stuff, but I'm only really here for the cute rock, not understanding human. Like, it eats by fisting itself.
Yeah.
It thinks a thumbs down is a thumbs up.
This is about where film students. We like The Rock. And The Rock. Yeah.
If you smell what that rock is cooking, what do they have for dinner? Rocks. What did he scan?
But nothing very annoying. There's a lot of them. They're just fisting themselves like, all together. They're just like.
Well, to be fair, The Rock raises a good point. What we do to eat's weird as well.
Yeah.
We just put it in our mouths. That's where you talk. That must be wild to The Rock. That we eat through where we talk. Which is actually weird to think about. Oh no, Rocky, you're giving me an existential crisis. Because you see, Rocky is and has a basic understanding of the movie Rocky. So therefore, when they name Rocky's partner Adriana, it works. Because Ryan Gosling's character has seen recent media.
Yeah.
Before because he's like a school teacher lecturer guy because he slandered the entire scientific division or some shit, and he plays a game with his students called This Little Earth is Lava. And then if you're holding the lava, you can't hold it and you have to answer the question. Sure. Have you seen the posters downstairs in this building? In the kind of underground bit, around the kind of gym rooms.
Microwaves.
No, like in the gym bit downstairs. There's like beanbag games and like Hungry Hippos games and like the floor is lava, and I looked at these and I thought, this university has one of the highest regarded film and music kind of courses. It's got a brilliant nursing course, it's got great education based stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Why is its PE class being taught how to play Hungry Hippos with beanbags? And that's what it reminded me of, is like Ryan Gosling must have seen one of the posters downstairs and used that as a teaching technique.
Mm-hmm.
And his little floors that. He had a very good relationship with the students, it seemed, that they'd built up, which was nice. He did that in one scene, was established he's a good little lecturer person.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you see a film and like someone goes from being an everyday person to being a teacher, and you get the classic, I've never said this before, but you're a really good teacher line of dialogue.
Mm-hmm.
No, I believe he was quite a good teacher. He seemed fun, he seemed
He
engaging.
seemed quite a good teacher.
He seemed happy. He had a lot of visual kind of stuff to teach kids, which I would have liked, getting sellotape out and sticking it between things. The kids asking, are we all going to die? And him being like, probably.
I had a kid in my primary school self-tape his face.
Could be worse.
He did do worse.
Alright. That was actually the Tim's story of this child. I hope you're okay.
Yeah, he was fine. It wasn't me. I was really good with him anyway.
It was me. I sellotaped the tape to my face. Sellotape. A brand, not an item. It's always a weird one. So he gets drafted by like a woman who he wants to ban to come to some top secret space thing because they've found Carl. He's there. The first kind of 40 minutes of the movie is just a lot of setup and the flashbacks, and it's good. I really like the way the flashbacks look. I really like how Ryan Gosling has his funny looking glasses and looks like an absolute nerd. Does a great performance through a lot of strong acting from him and the woman. And Carl, he just seems like the loveliest guy about. Really tonally weird montage of Carl and Grace cutting about IKEA.
Oh yeah.
I think.
Yeah, they go to IKEA.
Shopping. Like they set up a bunch of like measuring. They play bowling in the aisle, and then their excuse is we're government. All right. That scene just totally caught me off guard. They build some shit because they're builders to replicate and do experiments because science. They do the experiment and he figures out what the blob thing is and how it reproduces. So next thing you know, he's been drafted to the boat and has to go on a jet where he keeps chucking a whitey into traffic cones that will not thrown at one of your family members at your uncle's 40th, but traffic
It wasn't
cones.
my family, it was just like
Just one of the folks that was there.
just like a pal of my cousin's.
Fair.
But it was a bit fucked because he was part of the police and he said to a kid and make you swallow that cone. It's like,
Seems like an average police through it.
Yeah.
Quite tame for the police. That's the
Yeah.
best I've got for you in relation to the police.
I would say when I was watching the film though, I did think sometimes it was a bit too funny. I was kind of like, it's leaned a bit too much into the humour side of it, and it's kind of throws it off a wee bit, but I didn't go too far. I did think at some point I was like, this isn't needed.
I think with
Well,
it was to do
but
with
you
Ryan
get
Gosling, I think it was okay because they
Yeah.
established him as like a unserious funny guy.
Mm-hmm.
So therefore you could imagine him making jokes in a very serious government meeting.
Yeah, when he's like, by the sales, you won't believe what happened. Nothing's happened.
But when like the government
good.
officials are making jokes, that's when it was a bit
Yeah.
tonally inappropriate. I.e. Carl going shopping mad. I was
Yeah.
like, Carl, is that in your character? Maybe this is your character and you're just shafted by government. But I want to know more about you, Carl. Because then when you turned on my boy Ryan and like sent him to his death, I felt a bigger betrayal from Carl than I did from the woman he just wanted to fuck. Because the woman he just wanted to fuck, she was evil to the core from day one. She always had an evil presence. Whereas Carl, he played bowling with him in IKEA. And those who play bowling together in IKEA and recreate baby Neptunes in cardboard boxes and put that box in a bigger box, they stay together.
Mm-hmm.
They don't send them off to death. I wonder if there's an investigation launched into that woman. I suppose she is government, but she did send a man unwillingly to his death. At least the other three were willing to go and die.
Well, see, I really want his jumper that he's got.
Yeah.
See Ryan Gosling's like splitter. Oh, it looks
Fair enough.
It looks cozy.
Fair enough. No, I back you.
Yeah, it's
I
like
do back you.
like foxes on it or shit, and like that.
I saw it and I was like, that is actually quite a nice wee jump swing. The film had a lot of really nice visuals when they were up in space because they were always went outside the spaceship and saw some shit floating about. Really nice pink scene where he's just kind of like, "What are you gonna do?" And it does a good job of building a relationship between a rock and a man. Rocky's lack of understanding of human and his lack of understanding for Rocky's. Nice. Rocky bombarding his way onto his ship later on.
And he's a green planet is really well shot.
When they're in space, the visuals are great. I did think it was quite a noisy film.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if that was because a couple of pints, late at night, sensitive hearing. I imagine it would have sounded sick as fuck in a cinema.
Rocky jump scaring me so many times I couldn't believe it. Look, cunt. It would just be like.
Oh, don't you say that about Rocky?
It'd just be like glasses, boom. And I'm like, fucking hell. And I actually seemingly got close to that wee like dark little room where he was when meeting the tunnel. I was getting nervous because I don't want to go through that again. Like, why is he making me do this? Why don't I like this? And he boomed again. I was like, I'm actually going to kick fuck out of this wee Wayne. But he thankfully stopped. I was like, okay, I like him now. But that first 20 minutes, I was not happy with this wee guy.
Unbelievable.
Because it wasn't that I wasn't expecting that to happen. I was kind of like, oh, it's like a sci-fi movie. I didn't expect to get jump scared in a sci-fi movie.
I love Kid Rock.
I know.
But just the Rock doesn't understand that you got jump scared.
I know.
You have to tell the Rock, don't do that. Don't bother.
That's what I wanted to do, but yeah.
And Ryan Gosling did. But then also couldn't because the Rock has insane super hearing.
Oh yeah, he does, doesn't he?
Ryan Gosling's like vlogging his trip to send all the footage and his findings back.
Yeah,
What he found, I don't quite know.
All that was just The Martian as well, when he was doing all the recordings and stuff. That's what made me think of The Martian.
But so, just to skip to the end of the movie. Did they save Earth?
Yeah.
Yeah. How?
So because he sends the Beatles back.
Because the Predator.
No, they send the Predator back, but then they put them all in like the Beatles' names, which I thought was really funny because, see, on that same day we were in class for John's class, and Sean was talking about Sean Granny was saying, oh yeah, I don't know what to name my characters, just randomly started naming them after the Beatles because that's what my mind went to. Well, all right, okay, because he called one Paul and he called another one George, and then see when Ryan Gosling was like Paul. George. Like, I literally just turned and looked at Sean and I was like, Casey? It was a really weird coincidence.
It's a go-to writer's technique, I would argue.
Yeah. So that was something.
Very good. So he sends that back and then the woman at the end smiles because he did save
the world, but then he was like, well, you're never going to see me again.
How was he planning on landing the rocket back on Earth if he did use the 2 million kilograms or whatever?
I think he said he's waiting for it to like repair his ship and he's going to go away, but he'll be around for a wee while. So he's going to go back eventually.
I know. I mean, when he originally leaves Rocky before he realised Rocky was going to die and he's going home, as he's flying back into Earth's orbit, how is he going to land the rocket? He's not a pilot. He's not learned how to land a rocket. That's the one thing that I feel like you need to be able to do would be landing the rocket, which does raise the question how he landed the rocket and the other. Rocky probably took him on board and landed it that way. Never mind. Because I feel like he'd just have been in his rocket flying towards Earth, and then it would have flashed up on Trump's fucking radar, and Trump would have been like, shit, nuke, and bye bye Russia, or something like that. It'd been an unidentified thing because they just assumed there was no way he was getting back, so they probably have wrote off ever thinking he was coming back. Yeah. He comes back, and crash lands, and then what does he immediately do? Sue?
I think he probably
sue the German.
well, based off of recent scientific exploration of space, they would land in the ocean.
Oh, fair.
I
Does he know that?
I don't know, but I think if I was Ryan Gosling and I was sitting there, I'd probably want to aim for water somewhere. Don't care where, just hit the sea and hope for the best.
I think you should came to London. Just
Or
south of
just
London.
in the River Tam. Just bam.
Well, like somewhere near London, because we'd have taken him in and we'd have been like, that German lassie send you to your death. We'll soon see about that. And then he could have had some backups. We could at least got some
the
financial.
racist reform party. Germans.
I can't remember her name, so I'm just identical. Would you prefer I call her the one you
I'm
wanted
actually
to
going to look
fuck?
because she is actually quite a big actress as well. When I saw her,
No, she's really, really good in the movie. I just can't remember her character's name.
I'm going to look it up for if it works.
I think he would have been with some form of compensation for being sent to his death by the woman he wanted to fuck previously.
Yeah.
Unless he
There
still
was a
wants
lot
to
of-
fuck her.
Well, you know,
Maybe he's into that kind of thing.
like being sent to outer space
Like
by a
that's-
woman. That's a real woman.
That's a dominatrix kind of behaviour right there. Is, I know you kind of want to fuck me, but I'm going to send you to your death now.
I don't know if this is going to work. Man, you look up.
I can get on this. Du.
And he had Harry Styles to help him through it.
Some good music through it. What was the trailer song? Wasn't that Harry Styles one, or was it Starman?
It was probably Starman. Every single space film has got Starman in it at least once.
Starman.
But really not Space Oddity. You'd think Space Oddity would be it, but they never go for Space Oddity. And I'm like, surely that makes more sense.
Because he's a man in the stars.
But like,
The film's about stars. Grace is his surname.
yeah, it's I can't remember his first name.
Ryland.
Grace.
Okay.
Because Americans call people by their second name.
Her name was Eva.
Eva.
And it's Sandra Hüller.
Oh, that's what it is. She is quite a big actress.
German actress.
Do you know what? When I saw her first, I thought she was Kristen Dunst.
Fair enough.
Because she does look a wee bit like her, doesn't she?
Yeah, enough, yeah. Zone of interest in that may have a fall, fair.
Oh, right,
TV
yeah.
she'd been in. Pinocchio. Alright.
Del Toro, Pinocchio.
No, just a TV show.
Oh, it was a TV show.
Pinocchio. I couldn't look into it that much. I'm assuming a shady cartoon one on like CBBF or
Can't
German
wait to get to the
TV4.
whale episode. Oof. I don't know.
Ooh. That's why I hear the whale. I immediately think of people floating up into outer space. It's a bit like WALL-E, this movie.
It is. If Wally, well, Wally did what the fuck ever, didn't he? Does Wally have a cock? I don't think so. Why would he need it?
No.
Yeah.
But I think WALL-E has his version of it. Like, WALL-E definitely has a circuit.
Okay, right. Screwdriver. Yeah.
A circuit that if you flick the right way, he's getting off to. WALL-E definitely has a G-spot, is what I'm saying. WALL-E definitely has a G-spot.
Oh, man.
I like the way you feel this particular set of wires. Definitely. Like,
100%, yeah. Yeah.
there's no... WALL-E's got to feel pleasure. WALL-E can feel happiness, so WALL-E must be able to feel sexual gratification off of
Yeah.
other things. Why would you build a robot and deprive them sexual pleasure?
Yeah. They've made like the Terminators like so sick.
Does Rocky have a...
Rocky definitely has one.
Rocky definitely has a cock, yeah. Because he mates with Adriana.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he?
Because they have babies.
Yeah, he does, baby.
Species, so therefore they must be able to fuck.
Yeah. Must be quite.
He's 163 years old.
Is he?
Is it something like that?
It must be like really like scrapey. It's just rocks.
If you said that to Rocky, Rocky would say yours is really like
Smooth.
soft and fleshy.
Yeah, I guess.
Those rocks fuck. hard.
Oh, they fuck hard.
See all of the scars on Rocky?
Yeah.
That's not from like different
it's just-
terrain, that's purely from fucking how
That's
it
just
rocks.
getting
Here at Adriana.
Yeah, there's just raw dogging Adriana for years.
Stuck between a rock and a hard place, baby. That's where Adriana likes to be.
Rocky fucks. That he's
Rocky 7. Rocky fucks.
Rocky fucks.
Yeah, give him just an old aging Stallone.
Just
Oh,
sleeping
still
with his
got
wife.
Oh, still got it. Adriana! Adriana! I think that's some really cunning
I'm afraid.
really cunning insight to Project Hail Mary is talking about the fuckability of rock.
Exactly. That's where that should have went at the start.
Does Ryan Gosling fuck? He clearly wants to, but
I mean-
doesn't.
Does humans walk? Yes, Ryan fucks.
But he doesn't fuck the German woman.
No.
It'd have been more crushing, right, if they did fuck. And then
Emission
she sent
is
him
so
to his death.
unnecessary for the story. It's space, not fuck.
Why was there a 4-minute karaoke scene?
Because it's like, implying fuck.
Oh, no, she gets halfway through a song and then goes, yeah, no, thank you, I'm done with this now.
Yeah.
And then walks off. That's
Yeah.
not implying a fuck. That's implying a...
That's teasing. That's leading on. If someone sang a song halfway through and just dropped the mic, I'd be like,
You know you're too good.
and especially if it's a song that you were talking about and she sang it and then you just walked off, you'd be like, we're in the big time.
One of the other scientists that's meant to go on the mission casually blows up.
Oh, he does just blow up.
Just casually blows up whilst they were about to maybe have the conversation of will we, won't we? Bang, guy goes blow up, so she kind of then just
It is a cop blocker.
can you go die now?
Yeah.
And he's kind of like no, and then she just kind of sits in the office and is like tough titty, and then he genuinely legs it, but gets fucking brawn breakered from off screen by a guy in a blue jacket.
Yeah.
Boof! As he's about to climb the non-climb barbed wire fence. I think they commit a crime that is worthy of a serious investigation from the authorities. Sending a man to his death, a completely innocent man, that's a crime. And all of the world's leaders are in the same boat.
Mm-hmm.
They're all in agreement.
Yeah.
I don't know who's in charge, but maybe one of them's sensible enough to be
Probably
like,
Keir Starmer.
hang on. True, what year is it canonically set in, and who is the president
I
/
don't
prime
actually
minister
know
/
when
leader?
it's set in. I
Russia.
think it's like 20 years from now. So Donald Trump will still be in power by then.
Vince McMahon has seized control of the office.
Yeah.
Oh god. You see that that Linda and Shane were in the
I know, I
fucking
was
shoot?
about to tell you that as well, yeah.
Donald Trump is immortal.
I always tell my dad about that. I said, yeah, out in the shooting, Shane McMahon was there. And he was like, who's that? I was like, that's Vince's son. He's like, oh. I was like, yeah.
Oh, right.
Here comes the money. Here we go. Money talk.
Bang.
Yeah.
Yeah, Donald Trump, most immortal man in God's green earth.
It was funny when you were did you see the soldiers when they came and they're trying to step over the table? They were like this fucking table. They were trying to get over
Put
it.
this table here.
They couldn't get over it. It was so funny. The guy's like, fuck's sake. It's
Man
fucking
v table.
She's like, that's great.
The Botchamania fucking...
Yeah.
Oh man, we're still getting a Botchamania edit of that with I am the table.
Oh, right,
The
yeah.
classic Botchamania joke. Oh, that's absolutely gold. I give Project Hail Mary a very sweet letterboxd review.
Yeah.
It was refund the tickets was my review, and I gave it a nice little 4.5 rating.
I really did like how Ryan Gosling kind of changes from like a coward and kind of grows into more like a hero at the
Yes.
end. I like that progression. throughout the
Genuinely
whole
feels
thing.
very heroic.
It felt very natural as well. Like,
Yes,
real.
really well acted. That beat when Rocky's like, I can get you home, and he just breaks down.
Yeah.
Because Rocky was like, you said you were fine dying, and he was like, no, I'm not. And Rocky's like, my entire species die, your crew die, I save you.
Mm-hmm.
Question. Rocky's lack of understanding the human language is beautiful.
Yeah.
They did really well of getting him to talk like a kind of thing.
Yeah, and they also fixed the La La Land poster, which was great.
Did they?
Yeah, like Ryan Gosling does a wee pose and does the actual proper instead of doing the wee weird thing that he did. He said he hated that. So I don't know Rocky did it.
Oh, that's fair enough. That's what that was.
Yeah.
So is he canonically the same character from La La Land?
Well, he could get on with a rock, but not a stone. I saw that meme everywhere, and I was like, that's funny.
That's good. That's well written.
Yeah.
You should take credit for that.
I know.
It went right over my head. I just thought you were a genius.
Not just saying a stone. We should come up with a name for this show. This podcast thing that we do. I was thinking about that, because this is like a side show to your like channel.
Sex.
Sex?
Says
Sex.
he moans on a chair. I'm just trying to think what's like the running theme.
I was thought it was something like the hot tag.
That's quite good.
Because like it's like you hot tag it, it's like everyone's excited, it's all pumped up.
Yeah. Yeah, well, there's a lot of pumping going on in this
There's
one.
a lot of pumping and there's
Well, there's actually no pumping, because at no point
we don't pump
does
each other,
Ryan
we
Gosling
just talk about
fuck the German woman,
it. Sandra Hurley.
because she sent him to his death before they could fuck.
Well, yeah. Sometimes you gotta play hard to get.
If you survive the unsurvivable, come back and we're both 50-year-olds. Then
I might respond to you in Snapchat.
I might fuck you. I might finish the song.
Yeah.
Then at the end, when she's watching back all the footage, she's like crying, and I'm like, nice. You go, girl.
Slay queen.
Get to it. Just get to fuck.
Yeah.
Big man, Gosling, on a different planet. We're off this planet, and what's he doing? He's lecturing the little
rock
lads, but he doesn't have his little space ball fire thing because he gave it as a gift to Rocky,
Yeah.
the lava, which was nice of him. Also gave Rocky a laptop. I see.
Rocky looked up porn for sure.
I see no gain from Rocky having a laptop. That's what Rocky would have done to the laptop.
He would have absolutely destroyed it.
As Rocky had, I believe, 2 fingers. Can't do the spot.
What can he do with those 2
And
fingers?
the thumb. Find Wally's G-spot.
Yeah.
Like, Wally and Rocky would have a brilliant bang session.
I'm pretty sure, isn't Wally a child?
Is he?
I think so.
I think Wally's a robot.
You're saying age doesn't matter.
I'm saying Wally's a robot, so therefore not real.
Alright.
How old is Wally?
I don't know.
So I don't want to imply that I think that's acceptable. 'Cause I'm not.
Yeah, you were just like, age is just a number. That was...
I just said he's a robot. Okay. How old do you think Rocky is?
Well, Rocky's like, he's in hundreds, you said.
Rocky's about 120,
Right,
160
okay.
odds. How old's Wally?
4.
Because it might be quite a predatory relationship
4.
going on here between Wally and Rocky, and not in the way you might think.
Oh! Oh, it's a reverse DiCaprio. I thought it was a real... Oh, wow.
Wally's 700 plus.
I never knew that. I genuinely thought he's a Wayne. He's 700 years old?
Wally might not be able to fuck anymore.
Well, at least we know that we're safe, that we
Yeah.
can talk about fucking a Wayne.
You just heavily implied that I did. When in actual fact, Wally is arguably too old for Rocky.
Yeah, Rocky. Yeah, wow. Wow. Oof. That's left me speechless, to be honest. At least you've learned that today with us.
Poor Wally, man.
700 years old.
Aye.
Yeah.
Hey, pals, fun race there.
I know.
I've seen Wally and Donkeys. I'm going to have to get Wally watched now. Actually, no, because I'm not going to be able to stop thinking, is that the circuit?
Is that his G-spot?
Is that the circuit?
He definitely. 700 years alone. No, he's definitely jerking it. At some point.
Touching his own. I reckon he got bored of it. 700 years.
700
man,
years. Yeah, you will get bored.
You'd run out of self-pleasure.
You'd run out of material.
No, you will never run out of material so long as Wally is in existence. It's all material. The Earth's a dump.
Yeah.
You will find every porno magazine ever amongst all the trash. It's got to go somewhere. I mean, there's no new fresh material.
Right.
for him. So I reckon after about 300 odd years of being himself, he was just kind of like,
The 300 years, you still got 400 years to go until you meet someone. Jesus
Reva
Christ.
pops up and he's like, they have very similar hands, Wally and...
Maybe he is just like a wee sex pest, isn't he?
There's no one for him to sex pest on.
Eva, eventually.
I think...
Maybe he's just a horny bastard who just is like anyone. I've waited 700 years. You know, Eva. Obviously with consent and of age, of course. Because Wally isn't like that.
Sorry, this is Tim.
How old is Eva? Please tell me she's like... she's 700 as well.
Chapter 1. This is my first ever fanfic about my favourite movie of all time. Wally.
Fanfic.
If I get positive reviews about my work, I will upload a 50k plus story. Disclaimer, I do not own Wally or Eve as much as I would love to. He was there,
Why do you say that?
protecting what was hers. She was there, staring helplessly as he was giving what was his for her.
We talk about them having sex together in a fanfic.
What was Wally doing on Earth for 700 years? Alone. Alone. What a weird word. The truth. There were no words to describe him. He was compacting trash, collecting interest in items you would often find and watching. Hello. Love. Again, something Wally never knew.
Great song by Dua Lipa.
He would hear the word a billion times. What could such a simple word mean to Wally? A simple vocabulary was somewhat limited. Together. Something that Wally knew it meant. Something he never experienced. He was alone, therefore he could never be in love. And it goes on for a little bit.
Who's a Shakespearean person's
Goes on for a
role?
little bit. After 4 days of search, she was eyes were formed. What is this? Is not wrote in an understandable language.
Because Wally wrote it.
She giggled, and that giggle such a sweet sound from such a sweet, beautiful robot.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they ever uploaded part 2. Oh my god. Oh no, there's part 2. This is psychotic. There's like a 30 chapter Wally and Eve fanfic, and it kicked off them, I believe, fucking. You don't get that in Project Hail Mary.
No, you don't, no.
A better movie than Wall-E.
No fucking.
She will never
Just
fuck him.
rocks.
She will never fuck him.
No, oh no, he's in another
The
universe.
movie looks so good.
Yeah, that's another thing.
I mean, it looked kind of goofy at some points, because I mentioned briefly it was quite noisy. I mean, there's a lot of clanging and sounds and
Yeah.
music, but then it also went really silent at points, and it was weird. Like, whenever it cut to like the spaceships floating in space, it was just like,
Because it's space. Space is quiet.
yeah, but it did just look like claymation
Yeah.
of the two spaceships floating over each other. The bit when he's outside and the music's ramped up and it's all pink and beautiful and she's flying around, that was a highlight of the movie for me. That was a cool bit. I had a final beat I wanted to touch on before I wrapped up, and it's about Lego.
Lego.
Yeah.
A Lego cheese spots.
You sick fuck. What did it tell me, Ray? Lego. You can get,
See if you can get that Rocky ship in Lego.
look at that shit, man. It'd say fucking Rocky. Or you can get not Rocky ship.
So cool.
The Project Hail Mary ship. Is there only that one official set? I think maybe only this one official set. £100. It's all cheap for Lego.
Don't stop your crying. So the time.
Yeah, I just saw this and got excited. Because it's an adult welcome Lego set. It's hardly going to be a kids' film. I mean, talk of fucking we've had.
Yeah.
I'm trying to zoom in on, where is it? Because there's little Rocky hidden behind the view all. Looks less impressive from the last one, but probably more accurate to scale. There's Ryan Gosling, who looks nothing like Ryan Gosling.
Well, it's hard to make them Lego like Ryan Gosling, isn't it?
And there's the shape. That's quite cool. That's a nice wee collector's item. If you're into Lego, may I recommend the Project Hail Mary? Project Hail Mary, £100 from the Lego store, dispatching May the 1st. If you ordered it today. But you're not gonna. And see, that's what it sounded like when you were watching that bit when the two spaceships flowed over each other.
Oh,
really kind of awkward and silence and quite...
And Hulk Hogan was there.
Hulk Hogan was not there. I made it through all 2 hours, 36 minutes of Project Hail Mary, not once thinking about Hulk Hogan. Once falling asleep and once pausing the movie for 10 minutes to go and get an apple. And I think I paused it again to get a piss and then was really excited when I saw there's 30 minutes left. So,
Yeah.
oh my god, we're in the end game of this movie now. Because the first time I paused the movie to check how long it'd been, it was like 40 minutes. I was like, oh my god, there's still 2 hours left. There's still 2 hours left, Ryan. You're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. It will one day end. And then I went on to really like the movie.
Yeah.
So I wasn't bothered by how long it was. I mean, I was. I feel that you could have easily got rid of some of it. The karaoke scene in particular.
I was a bit worried going into it because when I was going into the first time in the cinema this whole year, it's nearly 3 hours long. What if I need a pee in between?
Go Bish.
But I'm like, I don't want to miss stuff because, like, we went to Air Cinema, and it's like, right, when you go there, like, the guys' toilets are on the other side of the buildings there. I've got to walk in there going, and before you know it, you've missed, like, a big part of the film. And I'm like, well, I don't want to do that. So, but thankfully, it never came to pass.
And there never was a big bit of the film, really.
I know, but I just kind
Until the end.
I didn't want to miss anything because I really liked it, so I was like, oh,
Yeah.
fuck. But thankfully, I didn't get a pee because I deliberately didn't buy any drinks whatsoever. I didn't really buy anything, I just kind of went and...
Fair. I'm not scared to pish at the cinema. I pish in every film at the cinema. It's a highlight of the cinema for me.
Do you piss in the Mario film?
Of course.
It's nice.
I can't remember when I went to pish. Probably didn't miss anything. Because there wasn't much to miss.
Well, yeah, there wasn't much to miss in that film. I'll say.
Sure shit wouldn't have been a character development.
Yeah.
Second best space movie released of the year is of course Mario Galaxy.
As of the now. I don't know if there's any other ones coming out. Doomsday.
That space movie.
Dune, Part 3.
Space movie. I'm talking proper space. I want a star. I want the stars as characters, and the stars are characters. In Project Hail Mary and
right.
Mario. That's just
It's
you
funny
define
when
a space movie.
the Star went, Princess, I fuckingly found you.
Oh, because they did that dodgy edit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, how did that get past Nintendo?
Because it was a fuck up, was it not? Sorry, finally up.
That was really bad. When I heard it, I literally turned around afterwards. I was like, did that restart say fuck? Like after the film, we were like, yeah, the star did say fuck. I was like,
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday comes again. What does that mean, Hulk Hogan?
Sunday comes
And
again, God.
How does that in any way relate to the air conditioning unit you are selling?
'Cause
Why is
God's
there two
everywhere,
Thursdays?
I guess. Yeah.
Why are there 2 Sundays? Oh, comments on that video must be batshit, man. That sounds like a good way to end the Project Hail Mary podcast, is by reading comments on a Hulk Hogan advert.
But air conditioning that randomly has a baby in it at one point.
Yeah, it does cut to a baby.
And then it cuts back to Hogan, and he's sitting in a really suggestive way. He's like, and it's like, why?
The baby at 0.16 was originally meant to be the main star of the commercial, but Hogan used his creative control to make the infant a mid-carder. It's a good joke. Since when does Japan get 2 Thursdays? It's a fair question. This commercial makes me wish Hulk Hogan was my babysitter when I was little. He sings, he smiles, and unlike my actual babysitter, he has air conditioning. 0.15, the part where Hulk Hogan clearly forgets the lyrics. That's when he just stops singing those and so goes.
Yeah. You forgot the days of the week.
One of my favourite Hulk Hogan. Have you heard when he said I wrestled in Japan 436 days a year?
What?
That's my favourite one of Hulk Hogan's lines. He said he wrestled 436 days a year.
Of course it does, yeah.
Which is not true.
No.
It's a lie. If someone said, well, if Japan has 2 Thursdays, that can explain how he
That
wrestled.
can explain it, yeah. 2 Thursdays and 2 Sundays.
Rip Hulk Hogan. This was the best thing you ever did. It's mainly just people questioning why there was 2 Thursdays.
It's great. Thursdays.
Could be worse, could be Hulk, a movie.
Oh, come movie.
8 dislikes, who are these morons? Now we know where Brooke got her singing talent from. Hulk Hogan and random babies is what I always think of when I put on the AC. How did this sell anything?
I don't know, I just kind of like AC with Hulk Hogan. Yes.
So we can just listen to that bit when he forgets the lyrics again.
Yeah, let's listen to that together.
Also, this shot.
It's that one, it's really weird, isn't it?
Just Hulk Hogan forgets the lyrics. What's he wearing?
He's wearing like shorts.
He's holding the air conditioning unit, brother.
His chest is wider than the air conditioning unit.
I got weird. Edgar Mahone. No. Anyway. There's a comment that was just like, Hulk Hogan looks good in anything as long as he's not wearing a shirt. So subscribe to that channel.
I didn't subscribe, he did.
Gotta be a Predator, right?
Hmm?
Gotta be a Predator. Hulk Hogan looks good in anything as long as he is shirtless. Enjoyed it.
Yes.
I'm just gonna end. Oh my god. I broke a belt of a chair in Rossi, by the way.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That was Ross.
Beautiful. I was trying to open the window and I just kind of did that and just went poof straight through the chair. I was fucking notes. Josh was in the shower, came out to see me rolling around and laughing on the floor. Which is not true. I was just laughing. Aaron, however, rolling about on the floor. Thank you very much for listening to this edition of the Recall Review Ramble RRR podcast. My name is Ryan Robertson and I have been joined by whomever my co-host may have been. Today I am sure they were cool and beautiful and all of these lovely things. Please do us a solid, and if you enjoyed this, share it with someone you think might like it, pay it forward type deal, you share it with them, get them to share it with someone else, etc. What I do on dates / what I used to do with Kinder Eggs. Give it a like, leave a comment an opinion related to the piece of media that we were talking about, comment an opinion related to really fucking anything, and we'll be greatly appreciative. Give a subscribe to the page and check us out on, the social medias and the Spotify's 5-star rated on that. Thank you very much, guys. Enjoy your day. Now play the end jingle, Ryan.